heard of the Dead Sea, and most of us know that why is it known as Dead Sea? Well, just because it does not support life. And why it doesn't support life is because of its high saline content. Now, because the salt content is so high, it's around 35%, on which a human body can float without even swimming. Now, with that high amount of saline content, it does not support life. There is no vegetation, no flora, no fauna, no macroaquatic life. And contrary to this, just north of Dead Sea, there is the Sea of Galilee. And this sea is brimming with life. It is known for its resplendence of not only marine life, not only the aquatic animals that live there, but also all those birds all around Israel that migrate to that area and flock in that area. What is common in these two seas? Or I must say lake, because they are not sea, they are actually lakes. So there's one thing common in them. They both are supplied by the Jordan River. Now, with the same river source, why one of them is brimming with life while the other one is devoid of life? Let's see why. It's because the Sea of Galilee is a conduit. What do I mean by conduit? So, conduit is like a channel, like a pipe. It receives the receives the water from this river of Jordan, and then this water leaves out, it meanders out of this Sea of Galilee. On the contrary, the Dead Sea acts like a container. The water just fills in it, and there is no way out. So when it just fills in it, because of the weather conditions, this water evaporates, leaving behind the salty content. And because of that salt in the water, it is devoid of life. So why are we doing this here? Why are we discussing about Dead Sea or Sea of Galilee? Well, because let's introspect here that are we the Dead Sea or the Sea of Galilee? Because somewhere it reflects an important aspect of our life. It tells us that life is not always about receiving, it's also about giving. If we continue collecting and we fail to give it back, we will end up being a Dead Sea. Whether it is learning, whether it is love, whether it is respect, whether it is knowledge, whether it is wealth, if we continue to just receive, we continue receiving everything, and we have no outlet, we don't share it with others, it might evaporate and we might end up being a Dead Sea. So make sure you reflect, you introspect that whatever knowledge you're gaining, are you sharing it with the world or not? Are you sharing the wealth, the love, the respect that you get? Make sure you have multiple outlets, because once you open those outlets, that's when you open the floodgates of happiness. As Anne Frank rightly said, no one becomes poor by giving. Leaving you all pondering on this thought. This is your friend Garima signing off for now. See you in the next video.